Technology has revolutionized our lives. It connects us, informs us, and empowers us. Yet, this same technology can be used to exploit, manipulate, and control. The digital age has ushered in unprecedented challenges to our fundamental human rights. We face a critical juncture where we must confront the potential harms of technology while harnessing its power for good. The internet and digital technologies have brought undeniable benefits. They have democratized information, facilitated global communication, and spurred innovation across industries. However, this progress has come at a cost. Our personal data is constantly collected, analyzed, and monetized. Algorithms shape our online experiences, often without our knowledge or consent. And governments and corporations alike are increasingly employing surveillance technologies that erode our privacy and chill dissent. This intersection of technology and human rights demands our urgent attention. We must recognize that the rights we hold dear in the offline world must be protected online as well. Freedom of expression, privacy, and autonomy are not relics of the past, but essential pillars of a just and equitable digital future. As we navigate this complex landscape, we must ask ourselves, how can we mitigate the risks of technology without stifling innovation? How do we ensure that technology serves humanity rather than the other way around? The answers lie in robust legal frameworks, ethical design, and an unwavering commitment to safeguarding human dignity in the digital age. Privacy, once considered a fundamental right, is under assault in the digital age. Every click, every search, every online interaction leaves a digital trail, a breadcrumb trail of our thoughts, preferences, and movements. This data is not merely collected, it is analyzed, packaged, and sold, often without our knowledge or consent. Data mining, the process of extracting patterns from vast data sets, has become a lucrative industry. Companies collect our personal information through various means, from loyalty programs to social media platforms. This data is then used to create detailed profiles of our habits, interests, and even our personalities. These profiles are then used to target us with personalized advertising, influence our purchasing decisions, and even sway our political views. Facial recognition technology takes this invasion of privacy to a new level. Once confined to the realm of science fiction, facial recognition is now deployed in various contexts, from unlocking our smartphones to identifying suspects in criminal investigations. While proponents tout its potential benefits, such as increased security and convenience, the technology raises serious concerns about privacy and civil liberties. The widespread use of facial recognition technology raises the specter of constant surveillance. Imagine a world where your every move in public is tracked, analyzed, and potentially used against you. This is not a dystopian fantasy, but a very real possibility if we fail to establish clear legal and ethical boundaries for this powerful technology. Our faces are not merely biological identifiers, they are integral to our identities, our expressions, and our social interactions. The normalization of facial recognition technology threatens to erode our anonymity and chill our freedom of expression. It is imperative that we demand transparency, accountability, and strong legal protections to prevent the abuse of this invasive technology. Freedom of expression, a cornerstone of democratic societies, is facing unprecedented challenges in the digital age. While the internet has provided a platform for diverse voices and perspectives, it has also become a breeding ground for censorship, surveillance, and the suppression of dissent. Governments and corporations alike are increasingly employing sophisticated technologies to monitor online activity, censor content deemed politically sensitive, and silence critical voices. Social media platforms, once hailed as democratizing forces, are now grappling with the spread of misinformation, hate speech, and online harassment. The chilling effect of these trends on freedom of expression cannot be overstated. When individuals fear that their online activities are being monitored, they are less likely to express dissenting views, engage in open debate, or challenge those in power. This chilling effect has a corrosive impact on democratic discourse, stifling innovation and hindering progress. Moreover, the algorithms that curate our online experiences can create echo chambers, reinforcing existing biases and limiting exposure to diverse perspectives. These filter bubbles can lead to polarization, intolerance, and a diminished capacity for critical thinking. Protecting freedom of expression in the digital age requires a multi-pronged approach. We need strong legal protections that safeguard our right to free speech online, robust digital literacy programs that empower individuals to navigate the online world critically, and ethical design principles that promote transparency, accountability, and user control. Section 4, the algorithmic gaze, bias, discrimination, and the threat to equality. Algorithms, the mathematical formulas that underpin many of our digital experiences, are often touted as objective and unbiased. However, these algorithms are created by humans, and human biases inevitably seep into their design and implementation. The result is that algorithms can perpetuate and even amplify existing inequalities, leading to discrimination in various domains, from employment to housing to criminal justice. Consider the use of algorithms in hiring. Many companies now use automated systems to screen resumes and identify promising candidates. However, these systems are often trained on data that reflects existing biases in the workforce. For example, if a company has historically hired more men than women for leadership positions, an algorithm trained on this data may unfairly penalize female applicants. Similarly, algorithms are increasingly used in the criminal justice system, from predicting recidivism rates to informing sentencing decisions. However, these algorithms are often trained on data that reflects racial biases in policing and prosecution. This can lead to a vicious cycle where communities of color are disproportionately targeted by law enforcement, leading to more arrests and convictions, which in turn reinforces the biases baked into the algorithms. The use of biased algorithms has far-reaching consequences. It can perpetuate systemic discrimination, undermine equal opportunity, and erode trust in institutions. It is imperative that we develop mechanisms to ensure that algorithms are designed and deployed in a fair and equitable manner, with appropriate oversight and accountability. Section 5. The surveillance state, government overreach in the digital age. The threat to our digital rights extends beyond the actions of private companies. Governments around the world are increasingly employing sophisticated surveillance technologies to monitor citizens, collect data, and suppress dissent. This trend towards a surveillance state raises profound concerns about the erosion of privacy, freedom of expression, and the rule of law. In the aftermath of the September 11th attacks, many countries passed sweeping surveillance laws that granted governments broad powers to collect data on their citizens, often with little oversight or accountability. These laws have been used to justify mass surveillance programs such as the NSA's PRISM program, which collects data from major internet companies. The use of facial recognition technology by law enforcement agencies is another worrying trend. As this technology becomes more sophisticated and widespread, it raises the specter of constant government surveillance, where our every move in public is tracked and analyzed. This has a chilling effect on freedom of assembly, freedom of expression, and other civil liberties. Moreover, governments are increasingly using technology to censor online content and silence dissenting voices. This can take many forms, from blocking access to websites to arresting individuals for their online activities. Such actions undermine freedom of expression, stifle dissent, and erode trust in democratic institutions. Safeguarding our digital rights in the face of government overreach requires a multifaceted approach. We need strong legal frameworks that protect privacy and freedom of expression, independent oversight of surveillance programs, and robust public debate about the appropriate balance between security and liberty in the digital age.